The internet. It's not something that you just dump something on. It's not a big truck. It's a series of tubes. Surely anyone here has defined what net neutrality is. Tangled up tubes. I just the other day got internet was sent by my staff at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I got it's a series of tubes.
Hello,
Look at
everybody.
This is so much fun. This is okay. Wait, hold on.
You gotta put the whole thing on.
I gotta get the whole. This is Spirit Hoods from LA. This was from Michael and
Barbie
Caruso of Divinity. Apparently, this is what I would just shit over, and I have, and because it's January. Here, I am actually wearing it because I need it. Except, wait, hold on. It's there we go. It's off. It was off. It's heavy on one side, but I look like something at a fair. Like I just killed a giant wolf, and came out of fairy tale.
I love
with it on. It's awesome. It's so cool.
That was a gift for Shad from Michael and Barbie Caruso.
The dog won't get off it.
The creators of Divinity, and they also sent us this lovely note.
It buckles.
And the cool thing about this note is it has this very spiffy on the back. I don't know if you can see it.
Probably not too far. It's a
Divinity wax seal, which is awesome. And a second season Divinity DVD. Look at how lovely that is. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that great?
That is cool. I like that.
Which just totally gives me the opportunity to watch both seasons 1 and season 2 of Divinity back to back. Now, because we have... And look at that.
I totally sniffled.
Look at that.
Look
at the jewels.
And that sucked. Hold on. There. Volume is low. So it could also be because we're talking quietly. Quietly.
Awesome. Isn't that great? Look at the back picture.
This is cool.
So you have...
I like the disc cover.
And the disc cover.
Cricket, get off the thing.
And there are special features on here. Interviews and a blooper reel. So I can't wait to watch all of that.
I like bloopers. I have to apologize right now because I will not be as animate in my face.
She was attacked in the shower yesterday by a demon rain shower
flying
head.
Saucer.
Flying possessed shower head, and it hit her face right about there. And you can't see it, but there's a little cut right there.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
And she cried.
It hurt. I had bloody nose.
She cried a lot. And then we had ice on it, and
the shower is supposed to be a safe place.
No.
Ow.
No.
So
for those of you who don't know, the shower is the most dangerous room in your house.
It is. It's actually the #1 cause of deaths in the household. If you didn't know, I learned that from this one. We apparently are not. She had it worse. She almost died in the shower.
Okay, look.
She busted her head open to the skull.
I have the scars to prove it.
She
You
does.
can't see it, but I've actually got a scar that goes from here to here.
She cracked her skull.
A nice little curve.
Literally exploded
because
to the
we were in
bone.
an apartment whose bathtubs weren't level, and the little bath mat could not stick to the bottom of the shower, and home alone getting ready for an event that I had produced. We were doing dress rehearsals, and my foot hit the mat, and the mat didn't stick, and I went down and hit right here on the back of the shower, and the pressure busted my head open. And I passed out, and
that was awesome.
It's remarkable what you can do when you reach up and feel bone and then realize you still have conditioner in your hair.
Yeah, she washed her hair
out. You get up. You have
to
rinse the conditioner out of your hair. So you pull it tight. You put a towel on it. You rinse the conditioner. You get dressed and you walk a block to work.
No phone.
Because I didn't have a phone.
The dog. Okay, what's funny, Michael? I don't know if you're still watching or not, but Cricket cannot get enough of like the extensions.
Oh, she loves it.
Of this. Because it's all fur encompassing. It actually feels like real fur. It's not. I'm just saying it's very soft and very well made. They're in LA. They're called Spirit Hoods.
Cricket loves it.
Get one. Cricket loves it. She thinks I'm another Roo, I guess. I'm not sure. I like it. I feel like I don't know, I killed a wolf or something and I'm walking around with it.
And yes, Karen, it can be very, very scary to wake up in the bottom of your shower with nobody else at home and hot water streaming down on you, and you look around your bathroom and it looks like a murder scene because there's blood everywhere, and you realize it's yours. And I had a really bad concussion and I still get headaches from it, but
you're also
she says scars are sexy.
Yeah, they are. You're also missing a piece of bone from that area too.
Yeah.
So, like, she's missing a piece of bone, like, right on the corner of her eye socket. So, yeah, that's fun.
So, I'm, like, one of the most uber careful people in the shower ever.
Yeah, so she heard it last night.
And I heard her.
All she heard was this thump. Followed by, oh, God. Ow. And then nothing.
I thought she broke her nose. I was afraid she broke her nose.
I thought I did, too. I wiped my nose with a towel, and, my hand was bloody. The towel was bloody. It's not a fun experience. And it feels like there's a golf ball right in here. Like, my soft palate hurts. Moving my eyes too much hurts. I can't really breathe out of my nose correctly. So, facial expressions are a bit limited. So, if I look like I've had a slight coma, it's not because I had Botox. It's because I was attacked by the rain saucer shower head.
Yeah, I bet the next time she goes in there to take a shower, she'll use the bench.
I'm not even going to look up. I'm just
She's going to be paranoid that it's possessed again.
I would have rather it fallen on my head than fallen on my face.
Well, and the part of it is that you thought you had replaced it.
I let go. I was looking right up at it.
Oh, it's been an adventure. Because yesterday she spent the day...
I can't.
I got to stay home because I've had a cold, but they spent the day ripping the carpet out of the motorhome that we're going to be using for Indy Interstate and putting down new vinyl flooring. And we will have pictures of the before and after with the motorhome coming at you later today.
Yay!
So that you guys can see and watch the progression of the motorhome as we fix it up.
I like my hat. It makes me feel comfy.
Does it make you feel better?
It does! And it makes me feel warmer because it's like 50 degrees outside.
It's actually like 63.
No.
But did I mention that we got this really cool Divanity DVD?
We did. And again, this hat is from Michael and Barbie Caruso. It's called Spirit Hoods. They're based in LA and made in LA.
See this?
This is the husky hat, which I find funny because in the Chinese zodiac, I'm the dog. It's not surprising.
Did you check out our new prop?
I don't know if they can see it. Hold on. I gotta
This was found at a...
Woo!
It might be the coolest set of rabbit ears ever, and it still
they
has
go out farther. It's wires.
It's little wires.
Nobody cares. They're like, what are these two crazy bitches on? Painkillers,
but this
no sleep.
Is that not the coolest set of rabbit ears ever that you've ever seen?
Yeah, I like this central tuner.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
It's really awesome. And yeah, Tunes, it really is great DVD graphics on the cover. Those pictures are all by Barbie Caruso, I can bet. And they look great. And check out the graphic on the disc on the inside. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Vanity Season 2. And they're filming Season 3 right now.
They are. Michael said they were filming right now. So, hello to the cast of Divanity. We love you guys, and good luck on Season 3. Can't wait. We have a lot of stuff to show you today. But,
just gonna hold my face.
Some things that, hello.
Well, I'm holding my face.
A couple things we want to talk to you about. First, June 12th is coming. And that is when we get more Once You Leave. Episode 7 is coming. That's right.
You know what else is finally here again? Ragged Isle.
Ragged Isle. I know. We got another episode coming at us. Tuesday, I believe. Among other things. What else?
I don't know. I think Felicia Day's due back in the country soon.
Is she?
That's all I know. There's Michael. Yay.
There's Michael, and say hi to everybody at Divanity for us. It's very cool to know that they might even see us right now if you're filming.
Yay!
We've been watching all of the pictures coming out of the Divanity set, and it's very, very cool. And I do believe also this coming week, don't we get the finale of Breaking Point?
Yes, I think Karen said it was Tuesday. I think so. I think it was Tuesday. She's saying last week that it wasn't this Tuesday, it was next Tuesday, and that would be this coming Tuesday.
Right.
Did I believe Tuesday?
So is everybody like coming out on Tuesday? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, everyone's coming out on Tuesday, and everyone's debuting on Tuesday. No.
Karen says no. Karen is in the chat room right now.
Then we misread. Or no, maybe it's next Tuesday. Maybe it's Tuesday in July. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure Karen will enlighten us in the chat room, and then we will enlighten you, and I bet you can hear me a lot better
It's the 26th now. It's the 26th.
It's the 26th now for Breaking Point's finale. I'm supposed to wait that long?
Why? That hurt. Why?
What?
I don't want to wait that long.
Okay, but we have lots of trailers. We actually have 7 trailers and 2 behind the scenes bits to show you this week. And that is awesome.
Huh.
What?
They had sound issues, so they're fixing them.
Oh, okay. I got some flat hair issues going on today.
Would you like to wear this fantastic hat?
No, that's your fantastic hat. That should stay on your fantastic hat.
I'm going to wear this hat. I may wear this hat when we go to the store later.
If we go.
Just so, yeah, if we go. It might be better to go tomorrow. If you can, that way you guys can find me in the store.
But hey, speaking of finales, Jan had its finale.
And Lunch Break debuts on Coldcast tomorrow. Okay, sorry.
Does it?
Yeah!
Oh, cool. Lunch Break debuts on Coldcast tomorrow. Coldcast TV.
Yay!
You guys know we're a big fan of that. I see Lloyd is in the chat room. That is also very cool. Oh. We're also big fans of Coldcast. It's nice to see stuff being shown in HD. Speaking of finales. Jan's finale was on.
Oh, God.
Jan finally reached the conclusion of its 15 episodes.
What conclusion? I can't even get animated with that.
I know that some of you are wondering why we are so hard on Jan. Jan's not a for-pay, behind a paywall, so why are we so hard on them? We're hard on them because they have big-name stars. They had a lot of money. There was a lot of hype behind this. And a lot of claims of what this was going to be and who it was for and how great it was going to be and how awesome sauce.
Wait, no. Let me see.
Okay, look. Here we go. Just here. This is.
Do you want it? Do you want it?
It's time. And this.
Do you want it?
Today, Jan is the subject of a little section we like to call the spew.
There it is.
I have watched 15 episodes of Jan. And the only thing that this show left me is pissed off at my waste of time. And it's not because... Well, yes, it is because it didn't have a story. Here's the thing. I could have forgiven the lower production values than expected given their budget. I could have forgiven a lot of the bullshit in their behind-the-scenes videos about, how new the space was when it's not. Or how groundbreaking everything is when it's really not. I could have forgiven a lot of that if there would have been a story. If there would have been a point. And in fact, if they would have concluded their season 15 episodes later with any kind of resolution or point or growth or character development or point. Did I say that? I could have forgiven a lot of that. But you know what? It ended and nothing. Then you realize that in 15 episodes, nothing happened.
Not even a direction.
There was no resolution with her boss. There was no resolution with the girl that she works with. There was no resolution with the guy from True Blood that she was flirting with the entire time. In fact, he just up and disappeared. she didn't become a stronger character. She didn't become a smarter character. She didn't get a good job. She didn't even get a good job reference. She didn't have any more or any less friends than she started with. In fact, she had less friends because she found out that her fucking girlfriend cheated on her ex-boyfriend. Of course, she didn't find that out. Then her boyfriend shows up out of the blue in the last 2 episodes. You're like, who the fuck is this guy? And then she breaks up with him so that she can have some kind of maybe hope for the future with the asshole guy who was abusive. Who wasn't even in the story from the beginning. Where is the character growth? Where is the resolution? Where is even the fantasy or the romance that this was supposed to be? What was the point of this story? Why did you waste my time? I don't understand. How do you get stars and money and advertising and all of this hype to do nothing? To tell a story that goes nowhere. It went nowhere.
Those were 7 very important questions she just asked. And I think after about 2, you should be wondering where everything went. Because when we were discussing this earlier, I said, okay, it wouldn't have been so bad if it had been an actual Harlequin, but there was no resolution. Even Harlequins have a resolution. It wouldn't have been so bad if one of the paths that we kind of touched on in each episode actually was continued
came to fruition,
forward. Right.
Had a point.
And here's the other thing: if Michael Caruso had that amount of money and that kind of star power, you know what I bet he would do? I bet he would say, you know what? I'm going to get with all the other web soap creatives. I'm going to get with Karen. I'm going to get with Julie. I'm going to get with this person, and this person, and this person. We're going to tie all of our shit together. We're going to have all of these stars, and it's going to be like the golden age of soap.
Oh my God, can you imagine if you gave that amount of hype and that amount of money to somebody like Barry Dodd?
Oh my God.
Or somebody like Ivan Hayden. Or somebody like Nathan Locklear. You give them that kind of star power and that kind of money and that kind of hype and said, tell a story. You'd at least get a fucking story.
I can't even imagine.
We didn't get that. They had so many views. They could have brought so many eyeballs to the space and really showed what web series are capable of if they would have bothered creating it as a web series instead of creating it, like they said in their comments, as a movie and then chopping it up or giving it to us in bit-sized pieces. And here's another thing. So I've had a couple of people tell me, well, maybe, because their next series is Blue with Julia Stiles, maybe later on down the line in some of their other series, we're going to swing back around to Jan and they're all going to interconnect and we're going to get the rest of Jan's story. That's assuming your audience gives a shit after this 15 episodes that you get them. That's assuming that someone somewhere found enough resolution or hook in the last 2 episodes to get them coming back. But that ending doesn't make me want to come back. That ending wants me to unsubscribe from the channel. I won't, because I support this space and I want to see what they're going to do next. But, I mean, I'm that close to saying they should be ashamed of themselves. The product was not up to par.
Wait. You're that close to saying it? I've already said it. Ow. I've already said it. I am so just...
Agreed, Lloyd. Throwing Stones, if they had that budget... Oh my God, can you imagine?
I am beyond ashamed with this crew for multiple reasons, but this one is this was your big thing. This is our foray. Screw the little mini things we're going to have. This is our first foray, and it's new, and it's awesome.
Man,
we
have all this Clutch money, that kind of money.
And all of these people, and there's no story. Nothing.
I would challenge anybody out there, and if there are, in the almost 500 people who are watching us right now, if there are any of you who watched Jan through the 15 episodes and liked it, please contact us, because I want to know why. I want to know what it is that you saw, and I would love to know if you found any resolution in the ending.
Contact
if you can tell me where the hell... Here's all the questions I was left with. Where did the boyfriend come from? What happened with Virginia Madsen's character? Are they going to finish the book? Is she going to be part of the book? What's going on? Who is Chase? What the fuck was her problem? Where did Jerry go? What was the point of all of his flirting? Why was Robbie bleeding from the ears? Does she know that Robbie cheated on her? These are all unanswered questions, and really, in the end, do you care?
No.
I don't. What makes me angry is the waste of advertiser money in telling a story that I bet people won't even remember in a couple of days.
I don't even remember what the first part of it was about. Because it was like, where's all this going? And can I say, even though it hurts my face to do this face, what a waste of Jamie Murray.
And Virginia Madsen.
And really a waste of anybody in the I don't know.
Do I think she and Robbie have a future? No, he's abusive. What? She didn't grow.
Nothing grew. We landed in her life and it went out.
Please tell us a story. And we're hard on people like this because you have a Hollywood pedigree. How do I know that? Because you told me ad nauseum in the lead up to this channel what your Hollywood pedigree was. What shows and movies and stuff you were behind. You showed in your sizzle reel all of these stars and you talked about how great it was going to be in your behind the scenes and in your promos. It didn't live up to it.
It kind of makes me weary of seeing anything you ever do in the future.
And my big problem is I can't stand people who talk about how great it's going to be and how groundbreaking it's going to be and how different than anything in the space that it's going to be, and then it's not. I can find a poorly told story with big stars on TV or in the movies. This is not what I want to see big stars and big advertiser money do online. If you have a different opinion about Jan, please let us know. Put up the infos. Oh, let us know at any one of these spots. On Twitter, Facebook, our website, or our email, static@indieintertube.tv. We'd love to hear from you if you're a fan of Jan, so that you could tell us what you liked about it. And perhaps maybe we'll then watch it again and see if we changed our mind. Although I don't see... If I watched it as a movie, perhaps it would just be a really boring movie. I don't know. And this has been The Spew.
We out of the spew?
We're out of the spew now.
All right.
I mean, if you really want to see what Jamie Murray can do, like Riley just said, she was in Sweet Seven. That was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
Yeah. So let's get to some interesting stuff, shall we?
Okay.
Let's get talking about some interesting stuff.
All right.
There is a trailer for a new web series that has been created by Stacey Tukey from So You Think You Can Dance.
Really?
And it is a dance drama web series, and it's called Chasing Eights. I find it very, very interesting. Stacey Tukey is one of the better choreographers they have on that show.
Yeah.
And this is a dance drama. I'd be really curious to see what Kristen Burt thinks about this.
Right. So this and the one with the one that they're making a movie about with the prison guys. That was a YouTube sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started out as a web series, is now going to be a movie.
So this, like I said, it's created by Stacey Tukey, the choreographer from So You Think You Can Dance, and it's called Chasing Eights. Check out their trailer.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm pretty sure all the world needs to run smoothly is a good old-fashioned 8 count. I came all the way from Canada with a plan. I got a job teaching dance.
Hands over as you just go get some water. Aren't you thirsty?
I got a beautiful apartment.
Are you kidding me? 5 girls in a bathroom?
If there's anything wrong with the place, what are they going to do? Report me?
I saved $5,000.
2,712 and 53 cents.
Canadian. I'd say it's all going according to plan.
Your love from the start. I'll be your drama in the dark. Just rest your head upon my heart and believe. Do you have faith in me?
I'm Nina Sands. This is my company audition.
Do not
tell Stacey about the audition. She's my best friend.
You were over. I've been featuring you in class and you've been serving up nothing but fierce openness.
Don't let me back in. I have to do this for me. I'm sorry.
I know you're lying.
interesting.
It's a different concept, something a little different.
Well, yeah, I agree with Nate that it would be great to see a dance series with intensity like Black Swan. But we'll see. We'll see what this is like. It looks interesting. I like Stacey Tuki's choreography, so this might be really, really good. Again, I will have to get Kristen Burt to be like our reviewer for this one. I think it would be interesting to get her to review this one for Indie Intertube. We'll have to tweet her about that, because that would be
Fame 2012.
kind of fun. I hope it's not my mic coupling that's going.
Careful, don't fuck with the mic couplings while the board is all the way up. It's probably this one. Just because it's at a funny angle. It's okay.
I hope not.
No, it's just
This is a brand new mic.
It's not your mic.
I'm gonna freak out.
It's this one. Deal with it. Anyway, what's next?
Yeah, I loved Fame too. I mean, this plays into all of that kind of stuff that we liked, Fame and Flashdance and Staying Alive and all of that stuff. Because I loved Staying Alive. People didn't like the sequel to Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive, but I did. Thought it was awesome sauce. And there were a few So You Think You Can Dance Alum in the studio. They are in the show. So
yeah.
I mean, it would be worth it for me to check it out. Now we had a lot of talk during the Celebrate the Web stuff about young filmmakers making shows. And we have 2 trailers to show you for web series being made with young filmmakers and young stars. And I think it's very, very cool. The first one is done by Bright Visuals. And Bright Visuals is a company of student filmmakers. They have a YouTube channel, and they create films on their YouTube channel. But they're also just now creating their very first web series, and it's called Fragmentation. So check out the trailer, and then I will tell you a little bit about Bright Visuals.
I have a secret. What would you say if I told you that I could freeze time?
What? What do you mean by freeze time?
Let me finish. I can freeze time when I hold my breath.
Do you know what they're gonna do to you when they find out you've been fragmenting time? They're gonna tear you limb from limb.
You can't catch someone that can freeze time. That's impossible.
Sit down!
Come on, Tyler, let's go.
Of course we can. We'll take the girl. She'll lead us right to him. Eventually.
One new message.
Hey, Tyler. They found your location. If I were you, I would leave. Quick.
End of message.
You said the last thing you wanted to do was hurt me. Well, that's exactly what you're doing.
Michelle,
Just stop. Good night, Tyler.
That was cool.
Yeah. It's called Fragmentation. And it's being done by a production company called, and I'm pasting it into the chat room now.
Bright Visuals.
Bright Visuals. And on their About Us page, they are a group of young students that create short films for entertainment. Most of their work is featured on the Bright Visuals YouTube channel. And it says they have no intentions of profit. However, they love what they do and hope you can see the hard work they put into their films. They have a lot of young people a part of it, and this is exactly the kind of thing I would like to see everyone in our space, as well as the IWTV as a whole, promote and get involved with, because these guys are ambitious and they're talented and they're passionate about what they're doing, and this web series looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. It's called Fragmentation.
Interesting.
I don't know what's going on with the sound. It's weird.
It could be a bunch of things.
The other series that we want to show you a trailer from that is made by young people or about young people or starring young people is called Third Base. And it's currently in development. And they have a killer trailer. And it's about a group of teens who are stranded on Mars. And I was a little skeptical when I read a little blurb about it. But wow, the trailer looks amazing. So here is the trailer for the currently in development sci-fi web series Third Base.
I've spoken with Kaczynski. There's room for you on the base.
I'm not going to!
Oh. It's Riley, right?
What do you guys, do around here? Wait, so this is just like weed?
What the hell is this? In light of another breach of base regulations, all under 18s will be placed in lockdown.
We're totally cut off.
We have to do something.
There's no answer from anyone.
When this is over,
What? Riley!
What happened? Did you see my mom?
They're all...
you go near her again?
Welcome to Mars.
I like this trailer.
Interesting.
I like the trailer. I'm very intrigued by it.
The Michael Bay lens flare package.
I'm very, very intrigued by what they've got going on. And you can find more info about it at thirdbase.tv, which I've just posted in the chat room. It was an official selection of the Phoenix Comic-Con Film Festival for this year.
Now, and they're Aussies or Kiwis?
Aussies, I believe.
Okay. Because you got to make sure. You can't...
Australian web series.
Okay. So they're Aussies. Don't call them Kiwis. It's good to know.
They have a Facebook. They have a very, very good looking website.
Yeah.
You can follow them on Twitter.
And Facebook.
Yeah. It's definitely... I'm very, very intrigued by what they're doing, and I just followed them. So there you can see I walked the walk there. So we've checked them out. I think it's really interesting. And it does look like they produced LOL the web series, which I happen to like very, very much.
Right.
So it's interesting to me. I'm intrigued. Very much so. And I would definitely watch it. Now, comedy or drama? Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Comedy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What if all of the people who did like exorcisms and necromancy and stuff like that had a union? Have you ever thought about that? No? Well, these people have.
Oh, this one.
And here is the trailer for Exorcist 667.
The creation of a new union for exorcists, necromancers, and select members of the employed undead has been met with shock, resistance, and outright anger.
Idiot! I just brought you back from hell, I think. Thank you might be a little more appropriate.
You honestly think that I conjured up a union just to piss you off?
Yes! I am not joining. She can't just make me a member. She made you the goddamn president. Solidarity forever, sir.
I did not foresee that.
Absolute nonsense. Hell is strictly freelance.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. All I need is the popcorn. Hands! Damn it, I always forget.
I think I saw a proton pack in there.
It's possible.
At one time. There's something blinking in the background near one of the couches.
I don't know. The trailer looks good enough for me to check it out. I kind of like silly comedy.
They had some good visuals though.
They did have some good.
She lifted her hat up. That was kind of cool. It has potential,
yeah, totally.
like Chun said. It has potential.
Venice Riley said it looks like Hamilton Carver scored by Rob Paget. The music did kind of remind me of Rob Paget. The next series that we want to show you the trailer for actually has 10 episodes. They just had their finale just recently, I think last week. Actually has the 10 episodes up of their first season. You could find it on blip.tv/flock. And it is definitely worth watching. I haven't watched their finale yet, but you should check it out. And they're also on Twitter and Facebook. Here is the trailer for season 1 of Flock.
Hello, friend. We're here for the baptism. Who are you?
Pastor Paul.
What about Hawaii, Paul?
Don't you think we have other things to worry about?
You're the one that got us into that mess. You baptize porn addicts, and you con little old cat ladies out of their Social Security. This is all about money?
No.
It's not like I can control the calls we get, Paul. You have got to pull yourself together. God.
A couple of weeks ain't a lot of time. Your Sunday's coming. I made mistakes since I got hurt. I can't do this anymore.
You can't? Honey, you don't have a choice.
Y'all are screwed.
It's a really good show. I mean, he's a con man.
So screwed.
He's a con man, and what he thinks is a helpless con is not a helpless con, meaningless con.
Mm-hmm.
Winds up in somebody's suicide, and he's got to pay that debt. And I'm not going to tell you anything more about it, but it's really, really good, and you can find them on Blip. I was going to give you that link, but it's blip.tv/flock, and my computer is freaking out right now. And like I said, they're on Twitter. They have 10 episodes up. For those of you like Venice Riley who like to watch a series when all of its eps are up, you have that opportunity because there's 10 of them up right now. They've got a really good cast. The show is well shot. It's got an interesting story. And we'd love to know what you guys thought about it after you checked it out. Right, Shadster?
Yes.
Yes. I think so too. And you can find them on Twitter as well, Flock. And they have been tweeting to us for a while, and I have been meaning to get back to them and tell them that I was watching and haven't had a chance. And we will be reviewing the show on an upcoming podcast as well. We haven't had a chance to do that yet because things have been so crazy, you know what I mean? And so many shows to review and so much stuff going on. They do have a website. It is flockseries.com or blackshepherdproductions.com, which is the production company that produces it. And they are out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is another thing I think is
cool.
Very, very cool and very, very interesting. So you should definitely check out Flock. Let's go to one of our behind-the-scenes clips now. Christy Best is an online personality, and she is looking for sponsors for a web series called Dead Heart that she is producing. And they're doing a trailer, and during their filming of the trailer, they did a behind-the-scenes video, and this is it. So check it out. This is the behind-the-scenes for the trailer of Dead Heart.
Wake up next to
Zombie high.
Yeah. Interesting though. I'm always curious when there's enough hype to do a behind the scenes before you actually even shoot your trailer. So it's interesting. Yeah. Now, okay, let's hey. We're in international space, yeah?
Yeah.
We're an international show. And
Yeah.
I found this trailer this week and I've watched it a whole bunch of times just because I'm so intrigued by the trailer and the quality of it.
This is the one that didn't have a title or anything, right? Okay.
The title of the web series is Desenterados. And I hope I said that right. Desenterados. It is it has English subtitles and it is a truly international show and it looks amazing. So check out their official trailer.
Cariño, tenemos que irnos los chicos y yo. He pedido un taxi. Si escuchas este mensaje, no hace falta que vengas a por nosotros. Ya te llamaré cuando lleguemos.
¿Por qué estoy tan cansada?
Es por el viaje.
¿No has tenido nunca la sensación de no saber si algo es un recuerdo o simplemente un sueño?
Su caso es diferente.
Jamás ningún desenterado ha recordado nada.
Creo que sus recuerdos pertenecen a su vida pasada.
No la pierdas de vista.
Aquí nos ocultan algo. ¿O es que no te has dado cuenta?
Ha sido esta misma mañana. Tenía 22 años.
Creo que podemos traerla de regreso.
¿Vives aquí? ¿No has oído las voces?
No querrás asustar a nadie, ¿verdad?
Y'all are dealing with some shit you shouldn't be touching. Don't do it.
I'm into it.
That was cool though. It's
a great trailer.
But y'all are, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's a beautiful trailer, and I'm into it. I'm down. I can't wait. I'm gonna do some more research on it. I want to find out where it's shot. If anybody knows anybody from their production team, please let me know, because that looks really cool, and I can't wait to see it. Right? Because I love horror movies.
That's a whole other You know you like it.
Speaking of horror movies, Dead Space 3 was announced last week at E3. Hey! Did we tell the people about All Fire?
Yeah. On Wednesday.
Not on this show.
No.
We have announced a new series coming to an Indie Intertube YouTube channel of your choice. No, actually, it's coming to our Indie Intertube YouTube channel. And it's going to be our new gamer series about video games called Alt Fire, where we will be reviewing games, discussing games, showing you us playing games, showing clips from games, interviewing developers, and talking about news in the gaming industry. And we'll be doing it from our perspective also as people who are part of the web series space. So we'll be talking about narrative and characters and story and transmedia projects and projects that go beyond the games to really immerse you into those projects, because those are the kind of games that I like to play. They're the kind of games that she likes to play. And though our styles of play are different and the kind of games that we both kind of glom onto are a little bit different, the reasons that we like those games are usually very similar. So we're hoping that you will enjoy Altfire as much as we're going to enjoy bringing it to you.
What was the name of that last show? You have to put it in the room.
Okay.
Type it out. Phonetically spell it. No, I don't know.
That's the name.
That's the name.
So yes, be on the lookout for Altfire, the new video gaming web series from us here at Indie Intertube. And if you'd like to participate, be a part of the show in any way, you can message us at static@indieintertube.tv, and we would love to have you. If you have a favorite video game you want to talk about, if you are a brand or sponsor and you would like to help us procure the hardware that we need in order to record ourselves playing video games, we would most definitely like to hear from you.
We already have some...
We can't really pick through our couch for change to get the equipment that we need. So
however,
we're going to have to count on a sponsor, hopefully, to help us get that.
I will say, if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation, you have the game Dragon's Dogma, you can download this one as a pawn. Just look for Sunshine Princess. She's right in there. Look for the tiny little redhead with the big fucking sword. Like I say again, Dragon's Dogma is the game. You'll find her. And the translation of that one show is called Unearthed. Or it means unearthed.
Unearthed. I like it. Unearthed.
Yes.
Okay. We've got another behind the scenes treat for you right now. And it's from one of our new favorite shows, Job Hunters. It is the third in a series of behind the scenes video, and this one's called Life in the Arena.
What? No.
Life in the Arena.
Mallory, thank you for helping us.
Always.
Job Hunters really appreciates your involvement as our makeup artist.
It's fun. I love it.
I'm glad. We're really glad. We're all very glad.
Yeah, we have to
Behind
make
the
a
scenes.
decision.
Outdoor shooting is it's an adventure for sure.
I like shooting outside in the sense that there's tons of energy. Everyone's really high energy.
All right.
Gotta keep that. Gotta get that. Gotta keep that.
There's something about the outside air that makes people excited and hyper.
Yeah.
The best part about getting to shoot outdoors is the set. You can't design a better set than what you've got outside.
And the fact that the outdoor scenes are in the arena and we are in our jumpsuits and we have our weapons, they end up being really fun scenes to film.
Outdoor shooting is both good and bad. We have days that are just perfect, and perfect weather is not what you'd expect. Perfect weather is not that it's sunny and pretty out. Perfect weather is typically that it's overcast and gives us that nice diffused look.
Action. Even though it looks kind of warm in the actual episode, it's very cold outside.
But, wearing lots of coats and trying to stay warm, rubbing your hands together, that's usually a good way to keep warm.
So rain, cold, we've had the full gamut. We've had hail, literal hail coming down and filling people's hands with hail.
You got the chocolate chip mint? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. It's turning into rain.
It's always playing like a game of roulette with the weather here.
At the end of episode 1, everyone is standing out in the arena, and when episode 2 begins, we're also in the arena picking up where we left off. But they were filmed on 2 completely different days.
It was tricky because we're trying to match episode 2's look to episode 1's look because it's technically the same day in the arena. We had some interesting workarounds to make that scene work.
We have to somehow block the sun. And we ended up taking, I think it was 2 really long PVC pipes and this muslin that we had, and just taping them together with gaff tape, just stretching it wide and raising it up.
We had to have people hold these up to block out the sun, and when it's really windy, they basically become large sails and carry with them the people who are holding the pipes.
Ah! Well,
Nothing. You can do it.
The huge muslin sail that we were using for blocking out the sun was really difficult to handle, but it ended up making the shots look really good. So it was worth the sweat and blood that we poured into it.
Max killed him, not you.
I think my favorite part of shooting outdoors is kind of, I'd have to say, the exhibitionism that goes with it. When people are at the park and enjoying themselves and they see all these people come in with cameras and reflector discs and makeup kits and weapons, and it's kind of cool because, well, you are showing them, like, this is what I do and this is something that, you know, that we're going to be working on together, and, you know, if you're interested, you know, you should definitely come check us out. It makes a great conversation piece to spread the word about the project that we're working on. I think that's one thing that I appreciate a lot about it. Oh, I'm sorry. Quick, let's fly.
All right, everybody over here, clear out. She's going to be throwing guns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, all right.
Some job hunters, and I have to say I really love that they're doing a every 2-week episode drop, but on the off weeks they have new behind the scenes content. I think it is a fantastic way to schedule your web series, and I am a huge fan of job hunters. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, you really must. And welcome in the chat room to Flock. Nice to see them here. Another really good web series with a great story. And yes, Blood and Bone China, Chris, that is Job Hunters. It is a dark comedy take on finding a job.
Yeah.
In a cutthroat world.
Right? It's where we have to call the population. And why not put everybody in a university and make them kill people until they get a job offer? I'm not really sure what that proves, though. Like,
I don't know, but I love it.
Tenacity? Integrity?
And it has...
Adaptability?
I will say this, that Job Hunters actually has some of the most seamless digital effects I've seen in a web series yet.
Yeah.
I think it rivals...
it rivals a lot.
It's right up there with Continuum and...
Just gonna...
What's the other one that we actually nominated for an award?
Status Kill.
Status Kill. Who are working on a second season, and for the love of God, where is it?
I don't know. I don't know why this is so amusing. But it is.
It is.
I blame Michael.
It is.
And Barbie for this. And the fact that I am on meds right now. Woo! Sorry.
Yeah, because she got whacked in the head. Hey!
What?
We got one more trailer to show.
That was very lackluster. Oh, God.
Hey, we got one more trailer to show you.
Don't make
And
that.
then we will, kind of run it all down for you again. This is for a web series called Nimble. They are running an Indiegogo campaign for the rest of season 1, but episode 1 is out there and available. And I'm really intrigued by this. And I hope that we get more of it really soon. So this is the trailer for episode 1 of Nimble.
Some guy tried to blow me up.
For a ball of thread. Heads up, Jack!
Hey, Daddy.
What the hell happened to your face?
I got the story for you.
Jack, you're still alive, Jack.
Jack and
Jill.
Coincidence?
Hardly. You're a nursery rhyme, Jack. That's why you're dying?
Cancer.
Leukemia.
How long do you have?
So I'll be dead in like 13 hours.
Guess you better move. You might not be safe, Jack. What about you?
Virgin 40?
The monkey.
They're here.
I have no idea.
Doesn't that look interesting?
I like that.
I do too. I think it looks really, really interesting. Like something I would really enjoy and not think that, the trailer was the best part of it like that other one. Very disappointing.
That had such potential. Can I just redo it? Can I redo it? Can I redo it with my web series friends? Can I redo it with web series people? And
yeah, but Nimble looks good. Nimble is something I want to see. And they do have an Indiegogo campaign. Let me see if I can find.
And Nimble's there. Look! James
Are they
D.
here?
Nimble is in
awesome.
The room. Yay! No, it looks very cool. It actually plays into one of my TV show hiatuses right now. So I'm very excited.
Right, because you're all about the Once Upon thing.
I am. I admit it.
But Nimble looks good, and I like that kind of dark fairy tale stuff. And as soon as I saw their trailer, I'm like, I have to see this series. And I was so disappointed, actually, to find out that it wasn't a whole series yet. But the trailer looks great. I've watched it several times already. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting. It would be great to have him on the show.
Yes.
To talk to us a little bit more about what we can look forward to seeing in Nimble. So hopefully I will be able to email him.
If not, he can email you. Hold on.
Or there's our information. You can email me. Whoa. We'd love to have you on the show and talk about what it is you're trying to do with Nimble. And
right here.
There it is. Oh, I'm looking on their Indiegogo page. It says, after receiving a terminal cancer diagnosis, he begins having violent confrontations with mysterious people claiming to be the actual characters from the nursery rhymes, offended by his highly publicized misuse of the story. Because he's a comic book author.
Oops.
However, when one such eccentric individual named Jill recognizes him as her long-lost legendary counterpart, he is thrust into a conspiracy that promises to save him from his untimely fate. He seeks the help of his expert nursery rhyme consultant and best friend,
Jill?
Denny Benedict, in his mad dash to unlock a mystery that is ingrained in the fabric of modern-day urban landscape. Ooh. Now I want to see it even more.
Wait, you need to put a link for that up.
I did.
Okay, just checking. Oh, you did, yes. Indiegogo.com/nimble.
Ooh, now I want to see it even more.
I will wear this hat while I watch it.
Yeah. Sounds amazing.
What?
So, nursery rhymes gone way bad.
Yeah.
Nursery rhymes gone way bad. And speaking of idyllic situations and things gone way bad, episode 2 of Ragged Isle is coming up this Tuesday.
Episode 2 on Tuesday.
Also on Tuesday, we have the return of Once You Leave.
Yes, we do. That crazy, crazy show.
Mm-hmm. And indeed, it is Xena behind us.
Yeah, I can fix that.
So that is an original Xena cardboard stand-up from season 1.
Let me see. I'm gonna tilt way out. It's gonna freak people out. Yeah. So there she is. It's huge. It actually is on the floor, so it's as tall as Lucy is.
It's huge. So it's Xena and Celine from Underworld.
We had Betty Page, but Betty Page fell down.
Betty Page fell down, and Charlie's Angels are in the hallway.
Which cracked me up, because here's how I found out Betty Page fell down. We're outside, and she just comes up to me, and I'm not thinking anything about anything, and she just goes, "Oh yeah, and Betty Page fell down." I'm like, well, she's like in her 80s. So what happened? Like, is she in the hospital or something? She's like, no, our Betty Page it fell. I was like, the rest of your sentence never came forth. So, signal before you change lanes. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, we have the open sign, except now it says, it has our Indie Intertube TV hours. We have, and our other business hour sign is up above Celine. Which, you have to read that one out.
I will someday, but not today.
No?
No.
Aww.
Over there is an autographed Tampa Bay Buccaneers sign.
Nobody can see it.
I know, but it's there.
We also have all the stuff from Hitman 101. We have some other things from some other shows.
Yes, and we sent questions to Hitman 101 yesterday. They are going to be filming them this upcoming week. So you can look forward to a future episode
back there.
of on Hitman 101 right here on the Intertube TV. And when we do, the background behind us will be plastered with Hitman 101 posters. And we'll be wearing
Justin
t-shirts.
wants to know what the store sold.
The store sold books and videos and
Yes.
all kinds of stuff. It catered to the GLBT community.
And
then it became larger, and it had a basement store that catered to BDSM equipment and that community with clothing and equipment and adult products. And then it got even bigger, and it included a coffee shop. And then the economy started to falter, and we closed.
That's all this one. So, you know, it's not like
And in the midst of all of that, I was also chairing the Pride Society and putting on Pride events, producing vampire stage plays, and doing all.
And going
way more work than I ever want to do again.
And going toe to toe with a leading KKK member every week.
And doing
on the news.
Some news commentary and a couple of talk shows about gay and lesbian issues. Yes.
Up against a very scary.
It's one of the things that we've actually had a lot of people say they would like to know a little bit about our backgrounds. So probably the first analog to Desti vlog is going to be a little back history of.
I've always been on the
me.
technical side of things. Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot probably in my background you do not know.
I do. You don't. It's awesome shit. It really, really is. It is some
First time
awesome,
I ever
awesome
wrote
shit.
an article about the entertainment industry, I was 18 years old.
18. And who was your first interview?
First interview was Pat Benatar.
Yup. You met her daughter too, didn't you?
And she was very little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's wee.
Yeah.
Now she's.
First interview
got
was
her own
Pat
stuff.
Benatar. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some stuff. She knows a lot
Also,
of
one of the
stuff.
most interesting still to this day. Although the most interesting person I've ever interviewed and the most intense was probably Barbara Mandrell. I would have to say that was really intense. She's a very intense lady.
You know what? That's what we should do. Because Chunj just said we should have a reveal all indie Intertube show. I said, you send your questions and maybe we'll do a show. Maybe we'll do a blog. Maybe we'll do a Wednesday show about it. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's mostly her. I'm boring.
No, you're not.
I worked, no,
you're not.
Technical stuff.
You're
This
not.
is the funnest shit I've done.
Well, working retail is not fun.
No.
But advocating on behalf of the gay and lesbian community and GLBT issues and
I did that,
producing
though.
pride events and
Okay, I didn't do that. But I
getting
did
involved with
advocate.
sponsors and dealing with companies and media and all of that, and dealing with both the good and the bad that comes from that. Was a learning experience, and it taught me a lot about life and about people and about me. Yeah, it's an interesting story. I'll be happy to share it someday.
Just not today.
But not today.
Not today. And that's alright because it's after 5. We did a good show.
We did a good show. We had a great
Oh.
group in the chat room today, and that is always interesting.
I love our chat room. I must say that our show would be nothing without everybody in the room right now, and everybody who watches live, and everybody who joins us on Wednesdays, either in the chat room or listens later. Swear to God, it would not be as fun as it is without any of you. And again, I apologize for my
Nimbles
weirdness.
DP is in the room. You guys kill our trailer. We
Yay!
can't wait to see what it's going to look like. And good luck on your Indiegogo campaign. If you can contribute, please go to their Indiegogo campaign and contribute. Any little bit will help them reach their goal so that they can produce the whole first season.
Here's the thing. For everybody who's joining in and wondering why we're just starting and yet we're talking about we're leaving, we now start...
Hold on, Lloyd Swisher just put up their
I'm
Facebook,
gonna-
and I was looking for that in a second. Lunch Break, episodes 1 through 6, launched this week on Coldcast TV. You can find them on Facebook at Lunch Break the Web Series.
Okay. We, every Sunday from now forward, will be on at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I know the sticker says 5. We're on at 4. So, just so you know now, not
Cricket
to be confused.
snoring on the floor. We've
I know
she's
she's gotten overloaded with the husky hat. So, yay!
And of course, our Indiegogo campaign will be starting soon because we can't keep doing this forever, you know.
And web creators, please make a video about your show for the talk in London next week for Chris. Email him for details or additional things.
Once again, the web series that we talked about today, Third Base, currently in development, Aussie series. Flock, Season 1 available at blit.tv/flock 1-10 as the episodes. Nimble, Episode 1 is complete and running on nimbletheseries.com. They have an Indiegogo campaign going for the rest of their season. Fragmentation is in production from Bright Visuals. Chasing Eights is a new dance drama from Stacey Tukey from So You Think You Can Dance. Exorcist 667 is up on YouTube and available. Desenterados is coming. Job Hunters has a new episode coming this week. And Dead Heart had a behind the scenes for their trailer.
Yes, and like Morgan has still just said, they just aired their 12th and final episode of The Flock. So for those of you who are constantly waiting for a show to be done before you watch it,
so
you
it's
have
1 through 12, not 1 through 10. I'm 2 episodes behind.
No. Well, exactly. WWFFLI time. Because apparently it's Pacific Daylight Time. I've always heard it was PST. Pacific Standard Time.
Nimbleseries.com. I said it wrong. My bad. Nimbleseries.com. Nimbleseries.com. It's in the chat room. And I put their Indiegogo campaign also in the chat room.
We're a little worn out.
It's been a long week. Join us on Wednesday when we will be reviewing more web series, and we will be joined by Barry Dodd and the cast of Ragged Isle.
And I know it's for hefty. I don't care. It's Pacific time. There.
I repeat, Barry Dodd and members of the cast of Ragged Isle will be joining us on the podcast on Wednesday to talk about the second season of the award-winning web series Ragged Isle.
Ow.
Don't touch your nose.
It hurts.
Good night, everybody.
Be careful in your showers, everyone.
Be careful in your showers. Go and watch web series, share them with your friends, and let us know what we should be covering. And we'll see you on Wednesday and next Sunday.
Woo!
The internet is not something that you just dump something on. It's not a big truck. It's a series of tubes. Surely anyone here has defined what net neutrality is. Tangled up tubes. I just the other day got internet was sent by my staff at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. It's a series of tubes.